Hi everyone, my name is Susanna and I am from WiseTime. I'll be demonstrating the Lawcus Connection with you today. One of the many issues that passive timekeeping is solving is that it takes away all that guesswork when it comes down to figuring out what you've been doing throughout the day. From the minute you start your day, you can flow through your work without thinking about stopping a clock, starting another clock. So to get started with your free 30-day trial, you can head over to our website and complete the 5 steps, which should not take you more than a couple of minutes. You then go ahead and download the WiseTime application onto the computers that you're working on. It can be Macs or PCs. Once installed and running, the application captures the title of the active window while you work and the duration of the time spent. And this green button is an indicator that it is up and running. So WiseTime consists of the application that you download on your computer and the online console that you can access via any browser and see your timeline. As the data flows through all these different parts, the data is encrypted with industry standard encryption. And also, in addition, we are GDPR compliant. And I'll talk a little bit more about your privacy controls before we dive into how you can post time and different ways to over to Lawcus. So as a WiseTime user, you are in complete control of what data is shared and what remains in your private timeline. Also, with the preference section, you can add exclusions so that WiseTime will never record your time while in specific applications or windows. These can be good to set up to reduce the noise or activity from your timeline that you cannot bill your client for. You can also adjust the data retention time, the amount of time that essentially we are storing in your console. Now let's move over to another tip that can help organizing your timeline. So WiseTime app will run in the background at any time, but if you ever want to pause the application, you can simply pause the app by clicking the app icon and choose how long you would like it to be paused for. If you are away from your computer, let's say you have a phone call or in a meeting, WiseTime keeps track of the idle time and reminds you to record it when you return. And this information will be available to you in the app notification center. And if logged, it will actually also show up in your timeline. Another way to manually enter in time is by heading over to the timeline itself and click Add Manual Time. For each time row, you'll see the title of the active window and the duration of time spent in this window during each hour. So your private timeline is where you can review your activity. Here you can also flick through days and weeks and filter and sort your activities. You can search across time entries, add manual time, delete entries. So with the Lawcus connection, our tags will automatically correspond with your case matter ideas within Lawcus. So every time a new matter is created in Lawcus, a new tag is automatically created in WiseTime. So within each tags are keywords, and for a tag to be applied automatically, the keyword must appear in the window title. So a tip that will help you organize your timeline is to include that keyword within your email or document title so that the activity will automatically be assigned to the correct matter, ready for you to review it and send it over to the right matter in Lawcus. Now, if there is no keyword match in the title of your active window, then WiseTime uses AI to suggest relevant tags. And over time, the algorithm becomes smarter and will start to suggest tags automatically. Activity types are the activity categories and UTBMS codes in Lawcus. So these also automatically sync right through. So now that you know a little bit more about tags and activity types, you can go ahead and post your time over to the right matter in Lawcus. Another great way to post time in Lawcus is by using groups. Groups can be left open and added to throughout the day, and you can set up a group for a certain case. For example, add a description, write relevant case tags and activity code, and throughout the day you can add to this group with the click of a button. So this basically just sends all that data over as a bulk to Lawcus. WiseTime comes with an analytics section as well as other great features. So reach out to us if you would like to set up a free training session.